the goddamn button.
Push the goddamn button.
Everybody subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Go ahead and click that red button right there, and also click that bell for notifications and select all. All right. Yo, it's Games and Graphics. We are back in the building with another GTA 5 mod tutorial for you, and today we're going to be installing SimpleHUD. All right, this one's created by Venoxity Development. All right, shout out to the creator. When you get down to this download page, what you want to do is read the full description. After you're done reading the full description, come up here where it says current and select the green arrow to download. Now let's jump into the requirements. The requirements are listed right here inside the description. We're going to need Lemon UI, ScriptBookV, and ScriptBookV.net. We will be installing Lemon UI. We won't be installing ScriptBookV and ScriptBookV.net. I will leave a simple tutorial, a simple video tutorial link down in the description so you can install those if you don't have them already. All right. The only thing we'll be installing is this script and Lemon UI. All right. So once you have your requirements installed, your Lemon UI downloaded, and your SimpleHUD downloaded, it should look something like this. On my left hand side, I have two downloads, which is Lemon UI and SimpleHUD. On the right hand side, I have my Grand Theft Auto 5 directory opened up. I have all of my requirements installed and ready to go, except for Lemon UI. So let's go ahead and start off with our scripts folder inside of our directory. If you don't have a scripts folder, go ahead and create a new folder and name it scripts. Let's go back to our downloads and open up the Lemon UI folder. Inside the Lemon UI folder, we want to open up the SHVDN3. Open up that one, and we're going to take all the contents in that folder, drag and drop it over here to our scripts folder. All right. Now let's go back, press the back arrow again. Now let's go into our SimpleHUD folder. Open up the SimpleHUD folder. It's going to be another folder. Open up that one. Inside that folder is going to be three folders. We want to open up the Grand Theft Auto 5 folder. Inside that folder is going to be a folder that says scripts. Open that one up. And we're going to have all of our files right here. We're going to highlight everything that's in this scripts folder and drag and drop it over here to our scripts folder. All right. And replace any file that it needs to. All right. Now, after that is done, let's press the back arrow in the downloads. Go back again until you see these three folders: documentation, Grand Theft Auto 5, and textures. All right, we're going to install the textures, but in order to do that, we're going to need our Open4. So open up the Open4. My Open4 is open on the right hand side. Make sure that you have your edit mode turned on right here. It's this little button right there. Let's go ahead and open up the textures folder right here in our downloads. Inside of our textures folder is going to be our SimpleHUD right here. All right, make this a little bigger. So let's go ahead and navigate over to our Open4 in the side column. Select the update, then select update.rpf. It's going to be a red banner. It's going to pop up saying copy to mods folder. Select copy to mods folder. Once that's been copied to mods folder, select x64, then select textures. Then we want to select script_txds. And now that that's open, let's go back over to our textures folder we had open. We want to select that SimpleHUD YTD file and just drag and drop it over here to Open4. Once that has been dragged and dropped, we are all done with the installation. We could close all archives, minimize any of the windows we might have open. And before we do that, before we run the game, let's go over the SimpleHUD configuration settings. I'm going to open that one up. And inside this settings, you get to change a couple of things in here. Actually, you get to change a lot of things with the limit, speedometer, direction, road, advanced, general, postal, time, and the menu. All right. You can feel free to change your menu to any button. Mine's is set for F9. I'm going to go ahead and set it back to F10. Right here, it's going to be I'm not sure if it's going to be on F10 by default, but feel free to change your menu toggle key to any key that you want. Now, with whatever key that you change it to, you're going to have to press shift and that key that you changed it to. All right, so once you're done making your changes, select save, close out that window. Now we can run the game. All right, once you spawn in the game, you should automatically see down in the bottom left of the screen is going to have the location, the time, in a compass as well. All right, it's going to have your location down there, the time, and a compass, and a postal thing. All right, now in order to open up the menu, whichever you change your key to, press that key and shift. Okay, or actually hold down shift and then press that key. Once you hold down shift and press that toggle menu key that you changed it to, you should see the menu pop up in the top left of the screen. The first option is Simple HUD. Once you select that, you will have three more options: General, Customize, and Settings. In General, you will have the option to change the primary color of your display that's down at the bottom. Okay, so it's on red right now. If I select red by pressing enter or A on my controller, you will see at the bottom it will change to red. Not the whole thing, but just the primary part of it. And the second part is the secondary color, which you could change to whatever color you want. Select it and you will see the color change down at the bottom. So that's how you will change the color of it. And if you back out and go back into the Simple HUD part of it and go to Customize, select Customize, you will have Limit, Speedo, Direction, Road, Postal, and Time. Okay, this is everything that you can customize down at the bottom. Let's go to Limit. If you go to Limit, you will have the option to show only in vehicle or show only in vehicle or enable. Let's go ahead and jump into a vehicle right now so you can see that. So once you jump into a vehicle, you're going to have a speedometer also down there. If you look down in the bottom left over the mini map, I have a speed limit and I also have my speedometer, and I have it in miles per hour. Okay, so for the local, right now it's on US, it says speed limit. If you look down over the mini map, I'm going to change it to Canada, and as you can see, the speed limit changes according to that country that I selected. The next one over is Euro. Select it and you will see the speed limit change to Euro. And UK, select it, and UK uses the same thing as Euro. Then it goes back to US. And you have the option to enable it, which will move it. It will disable it or enable it pretty much. Okay. So let's go back, and the next one is Speedo. All right, this one you could change the speedometer from miles per hour to kilometers if you want, and you could also change the color of this also to any color that you want to, and you have the option to enable it or disable it. Going down, you have your direction. You could go ahead and edit this if you want. You have the option to edit the X, Y, and the scale of it. So you press that, and this will make the N bigger or smaller. If you look down at the bottom of the screen, it's actually making the N, which is north, that's the compass part, it's making it bigger or smaller. And you have the option to enable it or disable it as well. All right, so let's go back, go to the road. Same thing with the road, you have the option to scale the road, enable it or disable it right there. Just in case it's too small for you, you can make it bigger. And you got the postal. I'm not sure what the postal is or whatnot. I was thinking it was counting probably how many pets was by me, but I just don't get it. But you have the option to also enable that as well. You can set OCRP, virus city, yeah, just those two. Okay, all right, let's go back. Actually, I'm gonna take out postal, and let's go to time. You get to do the same adjustment that you did to the compass and the name. You have the format also to change it from 24 hours or 12 hours. I'm going to go ahead and change it to 12 hours. That way I don't need to count past 12 all the way to 1500 hours and stuff like that. So if you're like me, you could change it to 12 hours, or if you like the regular in-game time with the 24 hours, then you could change it to 24-hour format. Now that is it inside of the Customize. Inside of Settings, you have the option to check for updates. Now let's go all the way back to the beginning of the menu where we had our settings. Select Settings. We have two options inside of Settings. We have the menu and we have alignment. Inside of menu, we have the option to change our toggle key. So we get to change our toggle key in the configuration settings that we did before we ran the game, or you could go ahead and open up the menu and change it here also, just in case that you wanted to change it to a different key, or you have a different script or mod using that same key. You can change it in the menu as well. All right, and you can enable it or disable it for you to open the menu. Now going back, we could go down to alignment. In alignment, if you press right alignment menu, select it, it's going to move it to the right side of the screen. Okay, if you uncheck it, it's going to move it back to the left side of the screen where it will be default. All right, so We have went through all of the options for SimpleHUD. By this time, you should have your SimpleHUD looking just like you want it, with the speed limit and the speedometer, as well as the location. All right. So we're going to go ahead and end this tutorial here. But if this helped y'all out to install it, or if you just enjoyed the video, feel free to smash that like button for me. Definitely subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and share the video with y'all friends that are in a modding GTA 5. Y'all's games graphics, me and a big ballin' ass Frank. We are out of here until next time. Yo.
I ain't scared of you motherfuckers.